And I got Mike here with us.
It's science, bitch!
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of It's a Guy Thing. I am your boy Morris Mode, and today we're going to be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. The movie just came out. We're going to talk a little bit about that. First, real quick, let me make sure I got everything situated before we really get this baby going. We got Sonic, we got Shadow here, we got Mike right there. All right, looks like we are good to go to bring out our pick six of the week. This pick six is called Tropic of Thunder Lager by Stone Brewery. Now, you're probably going to end up in the future seeing a whole lot of Stone Brewery on this show because Stone is one of my favorite breweries, and I try everything that they come out with. Let's get this trouble here. Now, before we really get into the show, I want to talk a little bit about, this is a tropical lager. A lager is more malty. It doesn't have the hop characters that ales and IPAs have. So this won't be very bitter. It'll be more traditional tasting. With a little tropical glaze on it. The malts really come in on the aftertaste. There's nothing bitter about this. But moving on, before we actually get into the Sonic movie, there's a lot of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about some Sonic video games. I want to talk about the first trailer we ever saw of this movie and what Paramount did to, what they did because of the backlash of the original trailer. So, going into that, let's talk a little bit about Sonic's history. Sonic came out when I was a kid. I want to say I don't remember how old I was, and it would take way too long for me to try to think about it. But I do remember playing Sonic when I was a kid on the Sega Genesis. And I actually still have those games today. Which we have the original Sonic the Hedgehog. We have Sonic 2 with the introduction of Tails. And Sonic 3, which all these years later I still have not beat this one. And Sonic and Knuckles. This was the introduction of the Knuckles character. And this was really, really interesting because it came with this to where you could put in like Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 and play as Knuckles in that game. That was pretty cool to me. And as I got older, more into my teenage years, I found out when you put in non-Sonic games, you could just play Sonic special stages. And there's been a lot of times where I would just like get high and spend like literally all night playing those like special stages. I was almost addicted to them. So you can't really beat those games. Like those games are timeless classics. They're some of the best, and I strongly recommend playing them. I actually want to get a 64. I want to get a Genesis just so my son can experience them, because my son is huge into Sonic, and that's actually one of the reasons why we went to go see this movie. While I was excited about it too, because I was like, holy shit, man, you know, you're into Sonic, they're coming out with a movie, let's go see the movie. And he was pretty excited about it. And I remember when he found out about Sonic, Or actually, I remember when I found out that he was into Sonic. I think I was sitting on the couch playing a video game or watching a movie or something, and he was sitting here in my chair, and I heard the music. I'm like, what the fuck is that sound? That shit sounds familiar. So I look over at him and I'm like, what are you playing, buddy? Playing a video game? Okay, that doesn't answer my question. So I got up and I came over here and he was playing like this little Sonic Dash game on his tablet where Sonic is just like running and you just kind of use your fingers to swipe and get him to move this way and that way, and you go up and he jumps and shit like that. And I was like, dude, that's Sonic! And he's like, Sonic? I'm like, yeah. Man, I used to love Sonic. And from there, it was on, man. So with my son getting into Sonic, I got pretty excited, and I was like, I want to buy him all the Sonic shit that I can, because that's something that we can share together, right? And Sonic had just came out with a new game, Sonic Forces, which is this one right here. And I bought it for him for the Christmas that it came out. And he hated this game. And probably because you can't play as Sonic. You create your own character, and you go through, like, the whole story is you're trying to save Sonic. That's another thing about them loggers too, man. You will burp. You will burp. He refuses to play this game because he hates it. I've actually played it. I haven't beat it, but I've gotten pretty far in it, and it's not a very good game. I don't like it. I'm just playing it just to play it because I spent $60 on it. I at least need to feel like I get my money's worth on it. Other than that, though, I mean, like, as far as like some of the best Sonic games that you can play, yeah, well, you should have reminded me beforehand.
It's okay. You late now?
No, it's not too late. Other than the 4 OGs that I brought out earlier, damn, man, I almost knocked Mike over. Did you see that?
Be careful.
I'm sorry, dude.
Special guest.
The ultimate guest. This is the only reason why we're going to get any subscribers. Other than the 4 OGs that I talked about a little bit earlier, I do want to say that they came out with Sonic, a true Sonic 4, not too long ago, actually. Like, I think within the last decade, right? 2010 to 2020. And that one's fun as hell. Still haven't beat it yet because it's mobile, and I can't. It's better to have like a real controller in your hand. I don't have one that I can use real quick, but I mean, you know what I mean. But going back to 1999, Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, phenomenal, and its sequel, Sonic Adventure 2. Awesome games. You can't beat them. Where's my game? No, I'm just kidding. It's in here. But people's gonna know what I'm talking about when you go to grab a game and you look in there and like, oh, fuck, the game's not in here. Where'd it go? I'm married, so I deal with that shit all the time. Like, for some reason, I don't know why the fuck it is, but women can't put shit back where it goes.
It's in their nature.
Or is that just in mine? Like, perfect example, yesterday, my son wanted to play Smash on his DS. And I was like, alright, he was playing the Super Mario 3D Land or whatever. So, I took out Super Mario 3D Land, and I went to grab Super Mario Land 3D Land case. Did I fuck that all up? It sounded like I did. You can't edit that. You can't fix stupid. So I grabbed the Super Mario Land 3D case, and when I opened it up, Mario Kart was in there. I was like, okay, well shit, let me pull this. Let me go grab Mario Kart. So I open up the Mario Kart case, fucking Legend of Zelda's in there. What the fuck? So now I've got all these cases open trying to find, where did this shit start? I found the end. Where did it start?
You gotta find the roots.
Long story short, the kid never played Smash. But that's because it took me so long to get back to the beginning. He didn't even want to play Smash anymore. He's like, oh yeah, I want to play Mario Kart. So I ended up putting that shit in for him. Oh shit, man. Women be tripping. Women be tripping. So, moving on to Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I don't know if you guys remember the trailer or not. The original trailer that they came out with. They had Sonic the Hedgehog looking like fucking Golem from Lord of the Rings. That shit was creepy. When I first showed it to my son, he said, no. No. I said, you don't want to see that, buddy? No. No. Thankfully, Paramount Studios went back and redesigned him. And he looks pretty good now. And but you know, I had a buddy of mine. We were drunk talking over the weekend, and he's got a really interesting theory on this. He thinks that they purposely made the ugly-looking Sonic for the first trailer to cause backlash, to turn it around, and then say they fixed it when it was never fixed to begin with. Yeah, you know, oh, you gotta be quicker than that type thing, right? And if they did do that, that's extremely smart, because we were talking about the budget and how much it would need to make. How much would it have cost to redo all those scenes, taking ugly Sonic out and the good Sonic in? I mean, it would have been a lot. The movie would really have to shatter all kinds of box office records to recoup.
Like redo.
Unless it was fake to begin with, and they only spent a little bit of money having an ugly Sonic just for the trailer, and plus it makes them look good in the light. Oh, this company actually listens to their fan base, which no company does ever. But back to what I was saying with women be tripping, onto the Sonic movie. Sonic the Hedgehog was supposed to just be me and my son together. We kind of have this thing, like, since I work a lot and drink a lot, like there's, for us to get out and go do things in public by ourselves, there's not a really good balance with it. So I always try to take him to the movies or the park. I'm not going to take him just to see any movie, because a lot of movies are trash. Like the last movie that I took him to see before this one was Toy Story 4. And this is where our story begins. It was going to just be me and him. I was like, hey, I'm going to take Jasper to go see Toy Story 4 this weekend. What do you sound like an emu for? You can't. What the fuck is that sound? It's not me. It was you?
It was me.
I'm like, what do you sound like an emu for? She's like, you can't take him to go see Toy Story 4 without me. I want to go. And I'm like, going to the movies is kind of like me and my son thing. You know, like, you don't belong there. As horrible as that is to sound, but like, I mean, we have the things that we do, the three of us, but as far as going to the movies, that's kind of mine and his thing. But I let her win that fight, because she made a lot of good points. I'm not going to go into those points because I don't remember them. But I do remember I gave them because she gave a lot of good points. So, fast forward to the Sonic release date, February 14th. Again, I'm going to take Jasper to go see Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. What? I want to go too. Really? We already took you to see Toy Story 4 with us. You can't go to Sonic. This is just me and him for Sonic. I mean, I'm sorry, it's a guy thing, yo. And she said, but it's Valentine's Day. I don't give a fuck if it was Christmas Day. Like, the point is, like, it's our thing. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog is our thing. That's kind of like what we do, man. Like, I, at the risk of sounding redundant, it's a guy thing, yo. Anyway, she hopped up on her motorcycle with the bitch, nag sounds. Thank you, Jeff Dunham. And I had to give in. Well, that and the fact that if I didn't give in, nobody was going to see Sonic. That's kind of the vibe that I got. And everything that I thought would go wrong went wrong. It is Saturday the 15th because we don't. There's no way we could have went to the movies that Friday, so we had to go Saturday. And me and the kid standing at the fucking door. The movie started at 4:15. We're standing at the fucking door, 3:50. Ready and waiting to go. Looking for everything. Have you seen my purse? No, because I don't carry it. Will you help me find it? No, but I will. Then I can't find my keys. Does this shirt make me look fat? Shit, I need to put on some makeup. Bitch, we're running late. And so, it's like I said, our movie started at 4:15. You know what time we were parking at the movie theater? 4:15. And then she tries to put me on the guilt trip. Well, I guess since you didn't even want me to go anyway, you guys can go ahead and sit down and I'll stand in line for the popcorn and candy. Okay. I mean, you know, I ain't even gonna argue with it. You do you, babe. You do you.
It's a guy thing.
It's a guy thing, yo. So we go in there, like, and we made it, like, right as the first, like, hold on, let this aneurysm pass real quick, because I just had another memory. Since the movie started at 4:15, and we were walking into the auditorium around 4:18, place was packed. I'm like, I'm looking in like the best spots to sit at the movie theater, and nothing is spaced out good enough. And I was like, thinking to myself, if my wife is still getting the popcorn and candy and drinks and shit, it's going to be a whole lot harder to find us in the same row with 15 other people. So we had to sit in the front and watch the movie like this. Which, as soon as I walked in there, I was like, motherfucker, man. See, if it was just me and my son, the movie started at 4:15, we'd have been there by 3:50. Stood in line, got our popcorn, we would have been sitting down in the movie theater in the best seats possible by 4 o'clock. 15 minutes to laugh, joke, eat some popcorn, go ahead and open up our Sour Patch Kids and Raisinets and shit like that. Get everything ready. Not this time. This is what happens when you bring women into the equation. Moral of the story is, women are avalanches.
Damn!
Nobody wants to. Everybody's too scared to agree with me on this. That was that awkward silence. Y'all ain't got no balls. None of y'all. I got the balls to say it. Women are avalanches. Onward to the movie. I liked it. I liked the movie a lot. I thought it was really well written. Thought it was really good. The face that you just made seemed like something stank. You're like,
I was trying to hold it.
the beer or the laugh? Both. I liked it. I liked the movie a lot. It was really well done. Really well done. I was actually impressed with it because, to be honest with you, man, I went in there with extremely low expectations. And maybe that was one of the reasons why I enjoyed it as much as I did. Even though I spent half the movie, shh, other people are trying to watch this movie too. Because my son the entire time, look, that's Sonic! Look, that's Eggman! Look, Sonic goes fast! Shh. 4-year-olds, man, they're uncontrollable. They are uncontrollable. He didn't even want to sit in his seat. He's standing up the entire time. He's holding on to the other seat. Bitch is sitting in front of him. And he's like, I'm like, stop, dude. Come on, man. This is the reason why people are like, man, these motherfuckers can't control their kids. You gonna be controlled. Sit your fucking ass down, eat your popcorn. Oh, I'm sorry. To everybody out there watching this that think that way, like, these motherfuckers can't control their kids, I want to tell you something. 1, parenting is hard. 2, you cannot expect your kids to take you seriously when you're trying to discipline them while you're laughing.
And watching Sonic.
And watching Sonic. Come on, man. So my kid's doing funny shit. I can't yell at him while I'm laughing at him because he's in his head. He's like, this is funny. I gonna keep doing this shit. Yeah. Now, I know like one of the biggest things in the trailer is the super when they're actually in San Francisco and Dr. Robotnik has caught up to him. And the big climactic action scene, can't talk about it because I missed it. Somebody had to take a piss right there as soon as it was getting started. Hold on, got a little bit of a burp trying to come out here. Oh man, that was pussy. I thought it was gonna be like huge and manly. I was gonna fucking shake the earth and then say
a girl thing.
It was yeah, that was a girl thing. So it's at the scene on top of the building and Dr. Robotnik shows up and he shoots like all those fucking missiles and Sonic's like he starts moving like does his like where everything else slows down and he's looking at all the missiles and he's getting ready to jump into this huge fucking big scene with this, and my son says, "Hey Daddy, I gotta go pee!" So we had to get up and leave the theater so we could go take a piss during like one of the most important scenes of the movie. So I can't talk about that. But I do know how the scene played out, and there was another scene before that.
When you came back?
At the end of it. Because I was like, okay, all right, they're in the movie takes place pretty much in this small town of Montana, and their goal is to get to San Francisco. Their goal is to get to San Francisco, and no! It's a goddamn hell. Awkwardness is my forte. I knew that shit was gonna happen that way. You're like, throw it to me. I'm like, alright, I don't know if you want me to do that shit or not, but I will. Puppy's like, I like beer. But, so, the movie takes place in Montana. They're trying to get to San Francisco. The scene that I missed, my wife was telling me, oh man, they went all over the place. When they were racing and doing all this shit, they went to they traveled all over the world, man. They went to Japan, they went to China, got the coronavirus, went to England, and I was like, man, I missed all that shit. You got to be fucking kidding me, man. But because I fucked it all up. The whole reason when I got back, they're back in Montana, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing here? Yeah, because they tripped. But I do want to talk about like their over usage of the Quicksilver Days of Future Past scene. Like they did it twice, and the first time, the only time I saw it, because the second time, like I said, I was in the restroom. I was like, wow, they are just totally saying like, fuck you, X-Man, I'm taking this idea and running with it. And it was the bar scene, like this big bar fight bust out, and everything is just like moving super slow, and Sonic is moving across the room, like adjusting things, like we're gonna put this here, we're gonna move this guy here, and like I said, everybody's moving slow-mo, and at the end, like time catches back up, and it all just like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wow, this was straight up ripped from X-Men. The whole Quicksilver thing. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, you don't know what I'm fucking talking about.
Are you talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah.
I didn't think you did. That's why I answered for you. But ultimately, I really want to give this movie an 8 because I think it deserves it. I think it, if it's true, they did fuck the design up, and they did go back and change it for the fans. That does need to be applauded, because most companies will not do that. Oh fuck it, they'll go see it anyway, and that's usually how movies fail. Now I did read on the internet yesterday that it did break the record for the highest grossing opening weekend for a video game to movie transition. So that was, I think they said something like $58 million opening weekend. Yeah, the movie was enjoyable all around. It didn't really have any slow parts in it. It moved at a fast pace, and that was probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Just so you guys don't get lost on this, I just literally watched the producer get down on his hands and knees and like soldier crawl up under the camera because he left his beer over there. It was hilarious. Awkward, but hilarious.
It's not on camera, though.
It's not on camera. Which sticks to our whole maniacal, diabolical plan. Man, this motherfucker be spitting.
You got a rapper in the show.
I am a rapper.
Wicked, Slim Shady.
No, I'm not Slim Shady.
Number 2.
No.
Part 2. Junior.
I'm more like Method Man Part 2.
Okay.
Another great highlight of this movie, which the kids and the chicks probably will not understand, but Tika Sumpter. Tika Sumpter is fine as fuck. And she plays Cyclops' wife in the movie, because the whole thing is Sonic, he's all by himself, and he be watching Cyclops and Tika Sumpter because they're together. Cyclops actually plays the cop in, he's the cop, and him and Sonic go on their little trip. But Tika Sumpter, man, she is just so fucking fine. I remember her from the Ride Along and Ride Along 2 with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. Super hot, and like she is today's babe of the day. Just because she is so fucking fine. Like, I don't know what she does, man, but everything that I see her in, I just think about them little titties, and I'm just like, you know, like, and I mean, her body's banging. Like, she's got a nice, like, she's not. Damn, man, and now I'm trying to dance around words, but she's not thick, but she's got like a thickish body. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, she is, her body type is like, got the potential to be thick, but she's not there yet. Only guys are gonna know what I'm saying about this. Like, you have the potential to be a thick. You're just not there yet. But you still super fine, girl. Keep on going. You're going down in history right now as one of the official It's a Guy Thing Babe of the Days. I'll drink to that. I just want to smell her skin. So that's my review of Sonic. 8.0, great movie. I really hope they make a sequel to it. I hope they make enough money to where they are willing to make a sequel to it, because the end credits, before the end credits popped up, you see the sequel teaser, and it's Tails. Everybody wants Tails. And that was super cool. Super cool for me and my son. Even though we got separated because my son was already all the way over here, I could hear him because he's so loud as hell. He's like, "Look, it's Tails!" I'm like, "Yep, there he is." And watch the ending credits because it was really well done. They did it in the whole, I guess, 16-bit style with like the video game Sonic run it. They were doing scenes of the movie, but like old school Sonic style. It's worth watching. It was really well done, really awesome. 8.0, and I guarantee you when the movie comes out on Blu-ray, I will be buying it. Not only for my son, not only so I can finally see that scene that I missed, and just because I want to own it. It was a really good movie. So, definitely check it out. And if you watch this video and it's still in the movie theaters, go see it in the movie theaters because we really want to make a sequel to this movie. I need a sequel to this movie. Now, for the moment that all has been waiting for, we're going to give our review of the Pick 6. If you don't remember, we were drinking the Stone Brewery's Tropic of Thunder Lager. I love the pussy, hell yeah, I love the pussy, hell yeah, I love that pussy dripping down to the floor. The wettest pussy. This is a smooth tasting beer. At 5.8%, it can give you a buzz. There is, I know you had said that you taste bitterness. I taste zero bitterness. Like, it literally makes me feel like I'm on an island. It wants me to be on an island. Like, every sip that I take of this, like,
all you're missing is the sun right now.
I'm missing the sun. I'm missing the sand, the breeze. I don't want to be wearing this fucking hoodie.
The thongs.
I want to be. I want to be in my thong.
Huh?
Wait, what the fuck did I just say? I want. I want to be in my damn board shorts, a fucking tank top, chilling out on the fucking beach, looking at the booty walking around. Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Yeah. Now this beer definitely puts you in a place. It puts you on island time. Like, I drink this beer and I want to just go outside and grill some fucking fajitas. No, you don't do that with fajitas, bro. Now, I've been trying to think for the past 2 days how I would rate this beer because I don't want to be too biased. I've already said at the beginning of this video that Stone Brewery is my favorite brewing company. I drink everything that they come out with. The only thing that I kind of go back and forth with are their double IPAs, which I will have on the show just so you can see my reaction and I can tell you what I don't like about double IPAs. I'm going to give this beer a 9. This is a very nice beer. It's a very easy drinking beer. And
that's your highest score you ever given.
It is. And the only reason why there is no such thing as a perfect 10. Like,
never is.
Never. I don't think we will ever see a perfect 10 on this show. I mean, even bitches, man. There's no
you
such.
said it before.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a perfect 10 because they're all crazy. So you're already minus a point right there. I want to say that at 5.8%, and this beer being so drinkable, if you had the money and you bought I've never seen it in 12 packs. So when I do buy it, I try to pick up 3 or 4 6-packs. That way you make your, 18 or 24 pack. It's so easy to drink. That 5.8 will come up on you like a fucking ninja. And I already feel it now. And 5.8, that is a very good place to put your ALC. You don't taste it. Not like Bud Light Platinum, which just, the aftertaste of the alcohol is a kill shot. No, this is a really great malty lager. I don't know what they've done so different to most lagers, the aftertaste. You know how you get that sweetness coming up at you? That's your typical lager. But that taste on the forefront, I don't know what it is, but it tastes good, and the only way that I can really describe it is coconut. It's almost like a coconut sunscreen smell, but with a kick on it. And
you're right.
I love this beer. This beer makes me despise winter more than I already do. Guys, I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And when you hit that subscribe button, you're gonna have the bell right next to it. Press that bell. You're gonna have this little thing open up like this, and then you're gonna have a bell with things around it. You're gonna have another bell. I don't know what that does, but I think it's the one on the top with the things around it. You gotta smash that motherfucker. That way you can get every single update whenever we upload something. We're trying to do a lot of things on this show. We're gonna have our show, and we also want to put way more skits in. We're gonna try to start uploading little funny things throughout the week. What all we got in the works? We got a lot of shit in the works. Follow It's a Guy Thing on Facebook. It's a Guy Thing, the show on Instagram.
Where we going next week, man?
Next week, what is on the? The Wuhan trip, the Great Wall of China trip got postponed. We're not allowed to travel to China right now.
Yeah, I gotta count.
We were gonna go base jumping off the Great Wall of China, but we can't do that now. I'm actually still talking to the travel agency right now. I think we're talking about going to the Himalayas. I don't know if that will be on next week's show, but it might be on the week after that. We're going to be traveling to the Himalayas, trying to search out the Yeti. That's kind of a big thing. We want to capture him. I have a special set of handcuffs.
What pick six we're bringing for that trip, man?
What is the pick six? Fuck if I know, dude. I'm still waiting on my handcuffs from Wish.